December 20th, 1968. A first date turns deadly. Two teenagers are shot on a desolate lover's lane in Vallejo, California. This is how the Zodiac Killer began his reign of terror. But that wasn't all. Just months later, on July 4th, 1969, another couple, Darlene Farron and Michael Magot, parked their car, unaware of the nightmare lurking nearby. A figure approached with a bright flashlight, and without warning, gunfire erupted. Darlene died instantly. Michael was left fighting for his life. Then came the chilling twist. An hour later, the killer called the Vallejo police from a nearby payphone. "I want to report a double murder," he said calmly. "Goodbye." He had taunted them, letting them know he was still out there. Weeks after the killings, a letter arrived at local newspapers. It said, "This is the murderer of the two teenagers last Christmas," and it contained a cryptic cipher demanding publication. Police knew this was no copycat. The killer had revealed details only he would know. The Zodiac thrived on fear and chaos, fueling his violent games. His next attack? Lake Berryessa. A man in a hood approached Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard, binding them, then stabbing them. "I'm the Zodiac," he said, before calling the police, marking his presence on Hartnell's car door, a chilling symbol of his power. Then he evolved again. Just a couple of weeks later, he killed taxi driver Paul Stein in the heart of San Francisco. Officers were misled by a dispatcher's mistake, and the killer escaped into the night. Forensics in the 60s were primitive. Shell casings and blood evidence couldn't yield useful information. Imagine. This was a time before DNA technology, before digital fingerprinting. As he continued his spree, the Zodiac's letters became increasingly elaborate. He challenged police with complex ciphers, relishing the intellectual game. He was no ordinary criminal. He wanted to play. The first cipher, Z408, taunted authorities. It took average citizens, Donald and Betty Harden, to crack it. They figured it out in just a week. The message? "I like killing people because it is so much fun." But that was just the beginning. Zodiac struck back with Z340, a cipher so complex it stumped experts for decades. 63 unique symbols, a structure that confounded traditional methods. No one could decode it until December 2020. When the message was finally revealed, it read, "I hope you are having lots of fun trying to catch me." He was mocking them. Even at a distance of decades, the legacy of the Zodiac remains. His cryptic messages and chilling letters etched into the minds of law enforcement and the public. Evidence preservation evolved. Techniques began to change due to him. Yet two ciphers remain unsolved. Could they hold the key to finally unveiling the Zodiac's true identity? Experts say the case is still solvable. The Zodiac's arrogance may have left him vulnerable. With modern technology, could we soon close the case? Decades in the making. As time progresses, his shadow looms larger. The Zodiac Killer may have escaped justice, but will society ever truly forget him? What do you think? Will the final clues ever surface? Who was the Zodiac? Can we solve the puzzle left behind? Join the conversation below.